Through video packages, we introduce Karrion Kross as a wealthy New York capitalist who's essentially got it all. Good looks, fast car, nice apartment, and a smoking hot wife. So, what do you fear when you've got the high life? Well, losing it. Kross and Scarlet are presented as a couple suffering from existential paranoia or thanatophobia. That's what's led them down this dark path. Kross has trained himself to become an invincible monster with a get 'em before they get you mantra. He prays to Kross, aka Father Time, a Greek god that his character is loosely based on, for immortality. As part of this devotion, he brokers with Father Time, offering him sacrifices in the form of false idols and prophets in exchange for imperishability. And there happens to be a few false prophets in WWE. Kross makes an immediate impact on his main roster debut by targeting a returning Bray Wyatt. Wyatt, now back as the Eater of Worlds following the embarrassment of the Fiend in Mania, stands in front of his Fireflies for the first time in over a year when Kross and Scarlet make their grand arrival. The Toll Man stands across from Wyatt as smoke fills the ring and his awesome entrance music picks up. The hyped standoff teases a future battle. Kross sends Bray packing after a clash of titans in Vegas. The Eater of Worlds, a man who played God for years, has become the first false prophet sacrificed by the Toll Man. After the match, Kross places a coin in the mouth of a downed Wyatt. This is a form of payment Karrion, the second figure in Greek mythos who Kross is named after, received when he ferried souls of the dead to the underworld. Kross next makes his presence known at Extreme Rules, where he shows up to cost Demon Finn the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns. Kross has witnessed Finn once again channel this mythical being in an attempt to gain power and popularity. He claims the demon is a fraud, another pretender just like Bray. And just like Bray, he'll also become a sacrifice to Kross. Two iconic entrances and gimmicks clash for the first time. Kross has had Balor's number in NXT, and in Jeddah, he proves to have the beating of his alter ego too. Kross defeats the demon clean, putting him over as a monster heel before placing the coin in the mouth to signal the toll has been paid. Defeat at the hands of Kross changes the victims. As Kross says in his many dark vignettes, time has a funny way of showing us what really matters. Bray leaves to pursue outside interests. Balor decides the demon is no more and returns to his true prince persona, and the next false idol to be targeted is a man who claims to be a messiah, now the Friday Night Pharaoh, Seth Rollins. The charismatic Rollins is in the midst of a face turn, but he needs to finally repent for his sins as the Second Coming. Kross, who victimizes pretenders like Rollins, does the same at Survivor Series after a thrilling match. Rollins puts in a gutsy display, but is choked out by the Toll Man, who once again leaves a coin in the mouth of his sacrificed foe. Kross claims Kronos' mercy is unbound, hence why he's been roaming the entire landscape of WWE to offer him oblations. After defeat, Rollins is changed too, begins to realize what matters to him, being a successful father to his new daughter. He goes on to feud with Roman for the belt heading into Mania season. As for Karrion, he has another title holder in his sights, someone else with a god complex. The Almighty. Kross' dominance on the main roster has earned him a shot at the title, but he's more concerned with bringing another false prophet to justice. In a clash of Goliaths, Kross defeats Big Bob to become a new WWE champion. In the aftermath, Bobby realizes that he's been used by MVP and ditches him, turning into a fan-favorite powerhouse. Another example of someone being transformed by the Toll Man. Kross' first challenger is a legendary Edge. The aging veteran perfectly encapsulates this idea that Father Time is undefeated. Edge can no longer go with the best of the best anymore, especially with a man like Kross. The champion dominates Edge and embarrasses the legend. This leads to an epiphany for the Hall of Famer, and his eventual transformation into the infernal majesty that we see today. Kross' final challenger before WrestleMania is another who's touted as having a mystical side. Like Wyatt, Rollins, Balor, and Bobby before him, Damian Priest becomes yet another false idol that crumbles under the wrath of the Toll Man. He too changes after. Priest goes on a self-discovery mission afterward and leads him to Edge and his new faction. Rumble winner Keith Lee earns the right to face Kross at WrestleMania. For Lee, this is about redeeming the biggest loss of his career, handed to him by Kross over a year ago. Kross is out to prove any man undevoted to his god, Kronos, isn't limitless like Lee claims to be. In a 30-minute time limit bout, Lee beats Kross before the bell to win the WWE Championship and become the man to end the Toll Man's streak. Father Time finally has a defeater, for he is limitless.